And one of the most startling things that's happened this week is Twitter, Jack Dorsey, put a fact check on one of Donald Trump's tweets. So, Marissa, could you pull up the picture for all the listeners and the watchers out there on YouTube who haven't seen this tweet so we can read it off for you?
Yes, I can. Just give me 2 seconds. No,
there is no way, zero, that mail-in ballots will be anything less than substantially fraudulent. Mailboxes will be robbed, ballots will be forged, and even illegally printed out and fraudulently signed. The governor of California is sending ballots to millions of people. Anyone living in the state, no matter who they are or how they got there, will get one. That will be followed up with professionals telling all of these people, many of whom have never even thought of voting before, how and for whom to vote. This will be a rigged election. No way. So now that you've seen the tweet, that I was having a hard time. I can't find the tweet anywhere. So, Katie, you were just telling me before the show the tweet got flagged?
Yeah, I think it got flagged, and then it's not taken down. It just got flagged. So you have to really go search for it.
Yeah, because I was really trying to look for it. It's not that hard. Twitter's in chronological order. I still couldn't find it.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I don't know. It's very different. But at the same time, yeah, but I completely agree with them. Like, Nevada has gone to an all mail-in ballot system. And the problem with this is that you are required, like federal law, the states are required to purge voter registrations who are not active or who are not valid, right? And what's causing it to happen is that for some reason they're not getting purged, and then we're getting multiple ballots to one home. You know, I have a friend, and I won't say his name, but his first name's Alex, and he got 3 ballots in his home.
Oh my!
One of them was his, and then the other one was the previous owner, and then another one was the previous owner who had passed away, and he only knew they passed away because he knew them.
Right, but I also heard that the Democrats were fighting over signature verification.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like common sense.
But think about it like this, though. Like, if I get remarried and I change my signature, then my signature's not going to match my registration.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotcha.
I had the same problem with when I was trying to get my passport. Yeah. My passport was my maiden name because they said my signature doesn't match, even though I gave you my marriage certificate showing my name changed, and I left it. I'm so with you on this because if I want to pick my mail-in ballot, that's my right. But don't force me to pick how to vote. That's wrong.
Well, Katie, tell me about the concern about the mail-in ballot, because for the longest time, I've always been that kind of mail-in guy, because for the longest time here in California, I just love having it come to my house a month before. I get to kind of see the list. I get to already start to vote in, and then I get to take my mail-in ballot and I literally hand it in. I think the biggest new difference is, well, okay, Marissa, you're saying it's lame, but I don't trust the tech companies. Would you rather have voting be digital, or would you rather have it be physical?
No digital.
No digital. I'm 100% with Marissa. Sorry. But yeah, so we here in Nevada have all mail-in ballots, and you can take your mail-in ballot, like you said, look over it, which I think is a good idea, that you should be able to look over who's running for what, and it's like a no down dirty list, right? Just for people to look at and actually see who's running in those districts and offices and things like that, right? And then take that ballot and then fill in an actual ballot at a voting place. Because what's happening here in Nevada is that you can go to the ballot box place and you drop in a ballot box or a ballot to a little ballot box. So there is no verification. There's no ID verification. There's no signature verification before you do that. It's just whoop, right in the box and done. Right, so you don't actually get to look, and you don't get to fill in the bubbles at the voting station. You have to just drop it in the box and be okay with it and hope it doesn't get changed.
Well, I used to hear this idea floating around about voter ID. Are you in for something of that kind of nature? Because I know on the concert level, everybody's been wanting to come up with this vaccine ID to get concerts to get going faster. And would you see that as a traditional route, I guess, to try to bring back the better vote?
I think we need voter ID, but I think we need. So now maybe this is a little bit of extreme, but I would like someone with an ID and a social security card verification. That's what I want.
Disagree. Right? I disagree with that. And that actually really, especially in poor communities, having the access to get your social security card, I mean, that's kind of overkill. Look,
well, so here's the thing, though. You can get a verification. Right, no, but you can get a verification without actually having a card. Right? It's something as simple as emailing the social security office and just showing your ID is all it is, really.
But
right?
you know, I tried emailing my Social Security office, and I had to answer questions on my credit report that were wrong. That's not my information. They told me that that's incorrect, and now I have to physically go down there. So I personally do not believe in voter ID. Very few people actually screw the system that way. Now, I am worried about ballot harvesting, because that is a whole nother thing and can easily be manipulated on a large scale.
Yes, and I think we definitely, I mean, we agree on the same thing. There may be different tangents about it, but yeah, I think there's just a better way to do it. I don't understand why we're trying to digitize everything or make everything easier just so that, you know, us millennials can be like, oh, this is easy.
Right.
You know, it's like Amazon Prime. We just want it right now.
Exactly.